Welcome back. We are here with Becca and Warren, and they are actually engaged. So we are going to start out with the wedding, but I figured we would choose Becca's wedding dress first. So we are just looking through the dress options, and I did want to go with red. It is her signature color, but I was hoping that I could find a dress that was like white with red accents, but that just wasn't meant to be. So I did end up choosing this red dress, and we used the like silver, kind of almost white looking accents instead. So I just give her some jewelry, and then we are going to change her hair because it's just in a little ponytail usually. So we are going to give her an updo and then change her makeup just a little bit before heading off to the wedding. So here we are, just picking out the finishing touches. And those earrings are not what I ended up going with. They're just too much for what we're going for, but I do like these ones. And here we go. So we are home. They just both got home from work, and we are going to start the wedding event. So we are going to go to the usual place, the Mushino Meadows. Is that what it's called? I can't. You say these words in your head so often, and then when you try to say them out loud, they just kind of turn to mush. So, anyway, I think we are inviting over his two sons as well. We did have to pay child support 1 week, but his kids were teenagers and now they're young adults, so we don't have to pay child support again, which is good because bills are already kind of expensive. They're like almost 8,000 simoleons, so. So here we are at the wedding, and they put her in this nice black dress, but we picked out an outfit for her, so I want her to wear it. And then we are going to head over to the archway so that they can, get married. So I am just giving them some time over here because I want people to start to gather. And also, the fireworks are nice and everybody wants to look at them and also chit chat. So that's good because one of the tasks is to chat with the guests. So they are going to also, click on the arch. Good thing the arch is working this time. But they are going to get married, and I am just going to try and take a few screenshots while they get married so that we can, record the occasion. I'm kind of sad that his plum bob is in some of them, but what you gonna do? Anyway, they are both happy. They both now have another sentiment towards each other, and they're, very in love. I was going to try and do it from this way as well with the nice background with the lights and stuff, but people were just still showing up, so I didn't want to do that. This was a better angle, and now she is fed up with me taking pictures of her. I mean, look at that face. Look at that like side eye. She is not interested in having her picture taken anymore. But they do have a gold on the wedding, so that's good. And he is going to chat with the guests. And there's her twin sister, Allie, so that is good. She is a good friend to the both of them now. And he is going to come over here and cut the cake. And that guy, that's the guy that was out front of our house. If you remember, he was hanging out front of our house that one time. He just shows up everywhere. So I'm just saying that we know him and we've seen him before. And then I'm like, oh, come on, mom. I was trying to get a picture of them cutting the cake, feeding each other the cake, and you're just going to stand in the way there. Like, and then a picture with her mom in the background. Like, ugh, just get out of my way. So they are going to, feed each other some cake. It's pretty cute. She's going to hug her mom. Her mom is so happy that she was, able to get married and continue on the legacy. And the two of them are just hanging out, just spending some time together. I did want to check and see if she was pregnant. They have woohooed, but they haven't tried for a baby. But 5% is still a lot. So we're just double checking there. But other than that, like Allie's asleep on the couch over here. And yeah, so they are actually going to a woohoo in the observatory. So that is a thing. And then this guy that we always see around is going to be like awkwardly watching, but that will wrap up the wedding. So we are going to head home next. And then I think they are both pretty tired, but we want to try for a baby officially because we do want to get started on the next heir. So there is that. They are going to go do that because I am very happy that we are moving on. We will be having the 11th generation be born. Also, I wanted Becca to repair that stereo because she needs to work on handiness and stuff, but the butler did it. But I mean, that's what we have the butler for, so I don't know why I'm complaining. And yes, she is eating for two, so she's going to go tell Warren that they are pregnant. And I don't even know. He doesn't really look very excited. He looks kind of scared and freaked out. But, congratulations. So then they are going to do the thing where they cook and then they don't eat the food they cook. They go to cook again. And I'm like, no, no, no. Go back and eat what you just cooked. So she is going to eat. Also, her needs are going to be a big pain now that she's pregnant because she's going to be hungry and have to go to the bathroom a lot. So there is that, but it's okay because look at our money trees. They look so nice. And she still puts her dishes in the dishwasher even though we pay a butler to do everything for us. And honestly, I think the butler is kind of, um, bored. So good thing we're having a kid so that the butler has something to do. And once again, I am having trouble making some of the serums because we don't have everything we need, and the garden never ever blossoms, I guess. It's never harvestable, is what I'm going to go with. We also do have a few new coworkers, which I don't really appreciate because I like that I don't really have to work on the relationships after a while. But luckily, Caleb will never leave. He'll be here forever. I do have a use for Caleb in a later generation, so don't you worry about that. He is safe for now unless I accidentally kill him, which you know is possible because I accidentally kill vampires all the time. And quite a few of our coworkers are pregnant, so congratulations to you guys. I don't know if Jessie is, but definitely that other woman is, the one we were mean to before. But yeah, so we do have a few things to do working on the rocket and the like. That is one of the easier ones, which is good because I can't do anything with the synthesizing because of the garden. So that's where we're at there. And I did actually get some stuff from the debug menu just so that I could do some of these things. It was really annoying that we couldn't do things. So I did grab a few things from debug, but I didn't, write down you need to get this much basil and this much parsley. So we'll think about that for next time. Anyway, we are going to um, come up here and then look around because I was hoping that there was be like better food available inside the science facility, but it's okay because we can just go out to where the tourists are and steal their food. She's also really tired, so I'm going to have her take a quick nap on the couch as well. But I don't want to have her leave work yet because, she has to get up in her career. Also, look, another pregnant coworker. So anyway, we are taking a nap. That coworker just peed herself. And then I think it's Caleb, yeah, comes to comfort her about peeing herself. Like, it's okay. It's all right, you peed yourself. So anyway, the workday is about over. So we really didn't get as much done as I had hoped. But we don't really have another option. So that's what we're going to do there. Even though I complain, she is actually getting up in the science skill quite easily. Like, I think she's level 5 now, and we've only gone to work a couple of days. So it really isn't as bad as I make it seem. Also, he almost sets the house on fire. He leaves something in the grill, and then I'm like, no, eat. And he's like, no, I don't want to eat that. And then I'm like, well, finish what you were cooking so you don't start a fire. And he's like, no, I'm going to go over here. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, Warren, go back. Go back. Don't start a fire and eat something. Do those. Also go to the bathroom and sleep and take a shower and your fun is kind of low. So it's rough. It's rough coming home from work and all of your needs are not met. Mostly because I was paying attention to Becca and not him. He's probably feeling a little neglected by me. And she's asleep. So we are going to send him to sleep and then skip ahead to when they wake up. Becca woke up, threw up, and is now chatting with the butler before going to work. So there's that. It's okay. She needs to get her social up a little bit. So that's okay. And the butler seems really happy. I mean, we invited the butler to the wedding. So, they're very close. They're good friends. The butler is basically part of the family, but I'm not going to ask her to join the household because then we'd lose our butler. So, also, congratulations on your baby. She's not pregnant anymore. And now we're having a baby, and we're being nice to her because we were mean to her in the past, so that's okay. And now we are going to tinker with the computer, also mix another serum. These are things that we have to do in order to work on the science career. There's Caleb. We are going to ask him for a crystal because he is the person we know best here. See, that's the problem about marrying your coworker. Now there's no coworker to give you things because none of them are your friend. They're all kind of acquaintances. And part of her aspiration, I guess, is to make something on the woodworking table. So we are going to add a woodworking table into here in just a second. So I know we could add it at home, but I don't really have a place for it, and I don't want to have all these science things at home. I mean, I do add like some of the things she got in her inventory from her promotions to their house, but if it doesn't fit, then I'm not using it. So, I mean, we definitely do not have a room that is, you know, for a rocket ship. We don't have any space for a rocket ship unless we got rid of the pool, and I don't really want to get rid of the pool. I like that they have a pool. So, anyway, we are going to have her talk to Caleb again and then make something on the woodworking table. And, she's almost done with her work day. She's almost at gold here. I know it's not called gold, but I don't know what it is called. So we're just accepting that is what I'm going to call it. And she got 2 golds there. And just as the workday is ending. So that is a great achievement for her. And we're here sleeping. So she is up again. She's uncomfortable because of how pregnant she is. And she's hungry because well, I mean, they get hungry anyway, but she gets more hungry because she's pregnant. And then I was thinking to myself, what am I going to do about the baby's room? So I take this guest room that's right next to the master because I figured you'd want to have your baby close. So we do use the one that is right next to the master. And also put in a toddler bed. I actually do not age up the baby until its actual birthday this time. So be proud of me for that because we have a butler to take care of the baby, so I don't really have to worry about it. And we add in the usual fixins, blocks, a potty, a high chair, a toy chest, a stuffed animal. And we kind of continue to go with the color scheme of the house, even though it's the kids' room. I mean, toddlers don't really have personalities anyway, so we might have the kid like choose a room and choose, more of their style when they get older. And we might even give them a bigger room because that room isn't very big. I mean, it's big enough, but it could be bigger for our heir. We could merge the 2 rooms. We might need them though, and you'll see why in the next video. We might need lots of space. But in the meantime, family has come over and they are all dancing and chilling. Look at those dance moves. I think is that Murphy has excellent dance moves. And I'm also getting worried because Amori's an elder. They're all getting kind of old. I mean, they're not that old, but they're getting there. So, I mean, that happens every single time. I'm like, no, don't go. Unless I kill them. Anyway, it's neighborhood brawl day. That's why everybody's fighting, so don't worry about that. They are not actually mad at each other. It is Warren and Allie fighting. Also, Becca gets a neighborhood brawl day interaction, but she can't fight because she's pregnant. So it's like, that's so unfair that she gets a neighborhood brawl day was awful. It's not her fault that she couldn't participate. And his needs are doing really poorly, so that's too bad. But he actually is really good friends with Allie now, and so is Becca. They're all both very, very close with Allie. Allie is Becca's twin, and they are best friends. And she's not even going to become best friends with Warren because she's best friends with her sister. So there is that, and she has to use the restroom. And yeah, so everyone is continuing to dance. Wow, look at those moves by Amori. So That is really exciting. And that is what is going on here. She's going to tinker with the stereo. That's what that's called. And then read a book. I am trying to get her to another breakthrough for work, but he is also going to continue to fight because I don't know how to get the neighborhood brawl day thing all the way up because I have him fight so many times and nothing happens. It doesn't like check the box. So I don't know what's going on there. I try to have him fight a couple of different Sims as well, but it's just still not really working out. That's Amori's brother, I think. And everybody's just kind of watching them fight, so it's a little embarrassing. But I mean, Warren won the fight, so good for him. And then we are going to have him fight again, and he is actually going to fight. Is it Allie again? I forget. No, is it the same person? I don't know. Anyway, it's really not important because he is gonna need to use the restroom soon. But his neighborhood brawl day is not doing well, and I don't know how to fix that, so we're just accepting that that is a thing. And also, his wife is really pregnant, so like here we have Becca and Allie. Allie is, feeling the baby, and it's really cute. Warren kind of, got in between the sisterly love fest, excuse you, but they're all a family. And she is going to use the bathroom and then go to bed. She is tired. It's hard being pregnant. She gets tired really easily. She gets hungry really easily. Allie keeps giving out her phone number to everybody. So there's that. Also, I realized that that fridge is not a kitchen fridge, but I like it anyway. And she's a scientist, so she would put weird things in her fridge anyway. And she wet herself literally right in front of the toilet. So whatever, she'll take a shower and then go to bed. Next morning, the baby is coming. So we are now having the baby. We are very excited about this, and she's in labor and she decides that she's going to go for a swim in the pool. So I can respect that. Also, what happened to two of our money trees? I don't even know. So we're going to fix that because I don't know what happened to our money trees, but I don't appreciate it. We're going to put them back to the way they were, even though we can't harvest them right now for some reason because they did a thing. And now she is going to have the baby. Here we go. And our baby's name is Finn. And we get an achievement because Finn is our 11th generation. Well, it says play a household for 10 generations. Does the first one not count? Huh. Anyway, we have a baby now. And I'm like, okay, Butler, this is your time to shine. You can take care of the baby. But no, no one wants to take care of the baby. So we do. Warren wants to take care of the baby. So he takes care of the baby. And actually, I have a very long story about the baby coming up and about our plans for the baby. But we will save that for the next one, I think. And this is going to wrap up this video. We now had a wedding, had a baby, had a family party. Everything is going pretty well, and now Warren is going to change the diaper. So, our little family is expanding. And here we go into screenshots. Here are some screenshots from the wedding. I'm really, really happy about the way that it turned out. And I think that a nighttime wedding in a red dress just really suited her aesthetic. And I really wish that her uncle there, he looks shocked. Also, he's like wearing sweatpants, but that's fine. So they are now married and they are happy and they have their baby and everything is going great. So, you know the drill. I'll be tearing it all down next time. And we have a few more screenshots before we get to that. But I have already recorded that bit, so I'm just going to do the voiceover now. And we will see this guy again, probably around town. I'm not really sure. And that is what is going on there. So I will catch you guys in the next one.